Hello, everyone. I'm just going to wait a couple of more minutes. There's still some people coming in. And I think in the meantime, Elena, you can maybe just start.
Okay, let's start. Welcome to a specific Strand presentation. Welcome to every 2022-2023 student in engineering Strand. I hope your phones are, your microphones are muted, and if you still have questions specific to our Strand or math or research teacher, please feel free to put it in the chat area. We have math and research teachers present in this room, so they will gladly answer your questions. My name is Elena Cuccina, and I'm current teacher for Engineering Physics 1 and 2, but for a personal reason, I'm residing, and I'm taking a side walk with the governor's school. I will stay as a mentor and sponsor of clubs. I love working with these young, incredibly smart kids. So I will be around. I just won't be able to devote 24 hours a day to this job. In my place comes a brilliant teacher, Professor Dennis Weigand, that, you know, I can only highly recommend. I have a long-term professional relationship with him and know about his teaching. You know, you couldn't be in better hands. So Dennis, can you please take the wand from here?
Okay, I just unmuted my mic, so here I am. You can see my brief resume there. I'm spent most of my career as a high-energy experimentalist. I've done experiments at Brookhaven, spent most of my career at Brookhaven. I've done experiments at CERN, and spent roughly half my career at Jefferson Lab down the road here. I've also have a passion for teaching. I've taught at Old Dominion, Christopher Newport, Thomas Nelson, and I'm not quite sure what more you want to know about me, but please feel free to ask anytime. The course that I'm taking over from Elena is what I would call University Physics, calculus-based Physics 1 and 2. The first part of the course is mechanics, and the second part of that course would be electromagnetism. And you can see on the screen right now I guess it's a reasonably brief summary of all of the topics that we'll be studying starting in the fall. And it's pretty comprehensive. It's looks longer than it actually. It's longer than it actually looks. Anyway, can you? Yeah. So I'm an experimentalist, and of course, physics is truly an experimental science, and it is my goal to integrate in a very intimate way the experimental nature of physics. I also know an awful lot about the history of physics. It's hard for me to understand how you cannot really understand the development of physics in the 21st century really without understanding the path that we got here. And one of my pleasures in the laboratory is to redo some of the great experiments that have been done since the 1500s on the development of physics up until the modern time, but using modern techniques. I won't say too much about the engineering, but I do hope to do some projects, some what I would say extensive projects, and also I also have a passion for what we call back of the envelope physics, trying to take what you've learned in your course and apply it to problems that can be done in a reasonably sophisticated way in an hour or two or something like that. Up here on this slide now, you see the course information site that you can click on, and I believe, help me out here, Elena, this introduction to calculus is?
The summer task.
I'm sorry, so the summer tasks, one of the things I'd like you to do is to go, and there are a couple of little quizzes, I guess, for calculus. The course I teach is truly calculus based. You're best served by having a very strong foundation in mathematics, particularly calculus. And if you take those exams, it'll give me very good insight to what we need to do when the course starts in the fall.
Let me take again the floor. This slide is mine and mine only. not really. In Governor's School, we pay a lot of attention to and bring a lot of opportunities for our students to compete and to challenge their knowledge and apply it in different projects national-wide. So what I'm planning to do is to stay in touch and sponsor Physics Club. One of the events in the Physics Club is taking F=MA exam, the, again, national selection exam for Olympic, physics Olympic team. We will be doing National Academic Challenges Club. Students absolutely love it, even though science and math is not a big portion of it. It's still a fun tryout of what they've learned. It's all based on the school curriculum nationally, so it's fun to see how Virginia education compares national education. A big success last year was with Math Modeling Club. I'm not math teacher, but I have math sciences degree, PhD in math and science. And that makes me a good candidate to lead the team in math modeling. We participate in COMAP competition, in M3 challenge, and some other, I don't remember what it is. I also have engineering club that we will look into interests of students that will be enrolled in the club, and a list of the challenges that will be open for them to select from, and we will be building some project based on that. So please, I know you have a busy schedule. I know you are involved in many sports and arts activities, but that's another opportunity to communicate with likewise smart students and enjoy social life while learning something new without any grade attached. Okay. Thank you. And on that, I want to present the next teacher, the senior teacher, Dr. Alberak.
All right, thank you very much. So we don't have much time, but I don't have much things to show to you. So I am Dr. Ibrahim Alberak. I have a PhD in experimental nuclear physics. I have done my research mainly at Jefferson Lab and Fermilab. And I have taught university level physics courses at several institutions before. So this is briefly what the senior year looks like. So it can be categorized into two main categories. The one category is the modern physics part. The other one is the engineering part. In the engineering part, we're going to be learning computer programming with C++, digital electronics, and computer-aided design. And you guys are going to also work on keystone engineering design projects of your own. And this is going to be in collaboration with computational science students. So in modern physics, we are going to start learning first Einstein's special theory of relativity, and then general theory of relativity is going to follow that. It's going to be about space-time structure and the effect of existence of matter on space-time structure kind of stuff, and the evolution of the universe, black holes, and those kind of stuff. And then after that, we're going to start learning quantum physics, the physics of minuscule particles. And then we are going to start learning nuclear physics after that. So this is what modern physics course looks like in the senior year. And then on the engineering side, as I said before, so we're going to be learning programming with C++, object-oriented programming, and then digital electronic devices, digital electronic design, and digital electronic devices. So this is mainly hands-on, full of hands-on activities. So you're going to be learning digital electronic components and stuff, and then you're going to apply them in the class as you learn. And then computer-aided design. So you're going to use these information in your keystone engineering design projects, which we call ED Lab. Also engineering design, innovation, and entrepreneurship course. So that's this. So the second part of the engineering part is the engineering design, innovation, entrepreneurship, in short, ED Lab projects. So you're going to be working on your own ED Lab projects. You're going to be determining the project ideas and work on them in collaboration, as I said before, with computational science students. And then at the end of the year, when you complete your projects, get your prototypes and stuff, you're going to have a chance to join competitions and showcases. So this is the engineering design and production process we're going to be using in the senior year. So first, you're going to be forming teams together with computational science students. And then you're going to select a topic, identify the problem, and then research the problem. Is it a real problem? Why is it a problem? Kind of questions. You're going to answer those. And then if it's a real problem, then you're going to develop a solution. If it's not a real problem, then you're going to go back and select the topic again. So in the develop a solution, you're going to work on the solution for this problem, and then you're going to switch to proposing a solution and then testing the solution, prototyping the solution. In case if you cannot prototype the solution, you're going to hypothesize the solution, and then you're going to test your prototype or hypothesis. And then finally, you're going to test your prototype, collect data, and then make your conclusions. So this is the process we are going to be using at the end, during the year. And this is how we're going to be doing this during the year. So 2 days a week, we're going to be learning modern physics, 2 days a week, computer programming with C++, and then 1 day ED Lab projects, and digital electronics and computer-aided design is just part of this ED Lab projects 1 day. And so mainly I do it this way. So Mondays and Thursdays, I teach modern physics, Tuesdays, Fridays, C++, and Wednesdays, ED Lab. This can change. these can move around during the week. Finally, I'm gonna just mention, I have a couple of more minutes. I'm gonna mention about the mentorship opportunities I provide myself. As I said at the beginning, I don't remember actually I said that. So I still continue my research at Jefferson Lab in experimental nuclear research. So, and I work with my students there. So this slide shows my first year mentees working on bonus 12 experiment detector. We built this detector for bonus 12 experiment, and it has completed taken data. It was a very successful project there. So after this, I started working on some data analysis projects in several holes. Currently, I'm working on C data. So next year, my mentees and myself are going to be working on data analysis rather than building detectors. So just keep this in mind too. And that's all I have today. So if you have any questions, put in the chat box. And please don't forget to join Dr. Fitian's college planning session at this link. So I'm gonna put this link in the chat box in case you don't have it. I believe everybody has it already, but I'm just gonna put it in the chat box. And again, if you have any questions, put in the chat box too. Thank you very much.